I need a 30 for 30 to show that I'm different like Jordan and Pippen. I need a 30 for 30 like Jalen and Webber. Nobody gon' fuck on my click. I need a 30 for 30. America, again, we want to hiatus briefly. My mother was in the hospital, you know what I'm saying, all last week pretty much. So we didn't hear him last week, you know what I'm saying? But a week before that, me and my brother JoJo had filmed a segment. I actually processed the segment and everything, you know what I'm saying, edited it and hooked it up and was ready to publish about Kwame Brown. And in this segment, you know what I'm saying, we were just reacting generally like most other publications reacting. But then I went to Kwame Brown's YouTube channel. I think it's called like Bus Life or some shit like that. And I wanted to just go back. I wanted to check out all the rants. And I found myself going back and back. I'm like, damn, it was more videos than I anticipated. And I found out that, damn, this motherfucker ain't just came out of nowhere. This man that had a damn social media platform for quite some time now, at least 2 years. Mm-hmm. So then I went back and started watching some of the shit. And I came across some shit that showed me the culture need to really goddamn look and see what this motherfucker really is. Okay? And that segment that me and my brother JoJo filmed, we filmed it and we're looking at it like the kid that got bullied finally was hitting back. That's how we looked at it, T.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You know, we thought Kwame had been quiet for 20 years, that he saw Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson and Gilbert Arenas and those kind of motherfuckers poking at him, and then finally he was fed up, and that the kid that got bullied was striking back. You know, right. So we were like, you know, we room for the little guy.
Right.
So then when I'm watching these old vids, I'm like, no, it ain't like that. This man on some more shit.
Right.
So, America, I want to tell y'all real quick the real about Kwame Brown. And then if y'all choose to still fuck with him and you choose to, you know, subscribe to his channel and buy the merch and all that shit he pushing, that's cool. That's on you. Do what you do. But I just want to make sure that the real ones that fuck with our publication know who this motherfucker really is. My brother JoJo called that motherfucker Carl Malone with a YouTube channel.
Damn.
I think that shit is apropos. He very comparable to Kanye West. He very comparable to somebody he got smoked with, Stephen A. Smith. He one of them ones. We filming this right now on Breonna Taylor's birthday. And what should have been, you know, her birthday. And I came across a video. Long story short, this motherfucker basically saying it's Breonna Taylor's fault that she ain't here no more because she was dating or formerly dated a dope boy. And that motherfuckers got to be accountable for your actions and all that kind of shit. That's true. You got to make good decisions about who you be with, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, cool. But when motherfuckers get to talk about accountability, they don't want to talk about the fucking police.
Right.
It's like you get to absolving these motherfucking police. This motherfucker, he anti-Black Lives Matter. He got a video on this shit about that. The organization. He kept saying that he's not anti-Black Lives Matter in terms of the slogan, but just the organization. Which we've seen that countless times. I'm a scholar, America. Don't get shit twisted. All right. When Marcus Garvey had his organization, motherfuckers were saying his organization was fraudulent. When Dr. King had his organization, the SCLC, motherfuckers were saying his organization was fraudulent, that he was using that money for himself. When Malcolm X was doing his thing, motherfuckers were saying that he was self-aggrandizing and just trying to make himself above the Nation of Islam. You can look this shit up. So Kwame Brown was accusing Black Lives Matter of this same type of shit. He brought up us killing each other. You see that shit all the time. I keep saying, my brother Tim G. Jacob will tell you this. I keep saying, folks need to stop with that bullshit. Don't give me no murders in Chicago and comparing that to the goddamn police. Because if a motherfucker in Chicago kills somebody on tape, like they did George Floyd, they going to prison. No questions asked.
Yep.
If a motherfucker do what they did to Breonna Taylor, they going to prison. No question asked if they got caught. We know shot Breonna Taylor. It's still up in the air what the fuck gonna happen with that. Kwame Brown think that we need to focus on just murders in Chicago and all that kind of shit. He suggests that the hatred of Donald Trump is just media driven. This Kwame Brown now. Not that Donald Trump got restrictive policies when it comes to women's rights, civil rights, all that kind of shit. Now that he just cut taxes for the rich and all that kind of shit. Now that he just did the deregulation, all that kind of shit. He just think that all the hatred of Donald Trump is media driven. This Kwame Brown we're talking about. He supports school choice. Think that you should be able to just, if your kid going to a bad school, they should be able to choose whatever school they want to go to and go. That sounds good on the surface. I was a teacher for a decade. My mom was a teacher for 40 years. My father-in-law was a superintendent of school. My mother-in-law taught preschool. My wife got a degree in elementary ed. You understand? My sister, a professor at Jack State University. Don't fucking play with me. That whole school choice shit gonna lead to this. You're gonna take the good kids from your school, the kids who parents maybe can transport them to a better school district, and then that's gonna leave everybody else just there struggling. That ain't finna just solve the hood. Yeah, you're gonna fuck up that school even more.
Mm-hmm.
But you wouldn't know that if you ain't up in the motherfucking schools. And these schools get funding based on who they are. So again, if you're taking them kids out, there's less funding for this already fucked up ass school.
Yeah.
It ain't the school district that's making the kids good. It's the fact that the people that is making the kids good.
Yeah.
Their parents are coming from better situations, which means the kids are coming from better situations.
Yeah.
But you know, motherfuckers don't know about that. This man called some women welfare queens. He called the NBA too woke. He said he don't miss the NBA because it's too woke for him. He said that LeBron James is just a puppet being used by, I guess, the Democratic Party of white America. He claims America is so great because he made $1 million without having a college degree. Said it was his mindset. He didn't say that it was the fact that he damn near 7 feet tall and big as fuck, but it was his mindset that made him a millionaire. He advocates for skills training and etiquette. Etiquette in schools is what's gonna get motherfuckers to this money. That's what Kwame Brown says. And he suggests that the history of slavery, he brought up like teaching about the cotton gin. Say we need to stop teaching that kind of shit and just teach shit like the skills training, I guess vocational skills and shit like that. And he brings up the victimization argument. And then I just stopped watching the shit. I couldn't stomach no more, T. I couldn't stomach no more.
You did good to just watch it.
I couldn't stomach no more. I didn't know that shit was out there. I didn't know. And what Kwame Brown got to realize is that motherfuckers ain't giving a shit about those thoughts from you other than these white conservatives out here who, again, are happy to see a black man make them feel comfortable about how the fuck they feel. That make them feel less guilty about how the fuck they feel.
Yeah.
They are championing him right now. And you got some of these other Kanye West type of black folks that's championing him right now. I won't be surprised if this some bitch end up being like a spokesperson on the next Republican National Convention. Because he had a homie, he was talking to one of his homies. He called his homie a lifelong Democrat. That's when he said the shit about Trump. And then when he was at another video, he was like, the Democrats have no policies. No policies other than race. The Republicans, they have policies that I can agree with. You know what I'm saying? But never mentioning shit like regulation, never mentioning shit like minimum wage, never mentioning shit like voting rights or increasing teacher pay or decreasing military spending or Medicare for all. Not mentioning none of that kind of shit. So here on Putting on Some America, we just want to make sure y'all aware who you're dealing with. Just be aware who you're dealing with.
Do you
All
think?
that back, huh?
Well, I just had a question. Do you think?
Okay.
Do you think Kwame is just trying to brighten his star a little bit?
No, I
Do you
don't,
think he really
because
believes what he's saying?
I think he does. Because these videos that I'm watching, he's still popping that shit. I seen he's had Judge Joe Brown on since post Matt Barnes, Stephen Jackson incident.
Okay.
Judge Joe Brown is a black conservative, basically. If you listen to Judge Joe Brown, you can tell he's a black conservative.
Okay.
But this other shit that I just mentioned, all this shit is pre-incident.
Right.
This is how Kwame feel, I think. And he talking that same Candace Owens, Kanye West shit. He think he's a free thinker. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm so outside the box and y'all don't see it type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Not realizing that he playing right into these motherfuckers' hand. Like Malcolm X would go at the Democratic Party in the 1960s when he was damn right, because Dixiecrats were still running the damn Democratic Party. But it wasn't like Malcolm X was criticizing the Democrats while absolving the Republicans. He was going at all the motherfuckers' head. He said, all of y'all full of shit. That ain't what Kwame Brown doing. Kwame Brown trying to act like the Republicans okay. He trying to act like Trump was doing good for America and the media just making them seem bad. He talking that bullshit.
Right.
But because people love mess, and I almost got caught up in the mess. Because people are entertained by this shit. A lot of folks don't even know. I haven't seen anybody speak on the fact him calling LeBron James a puppet. I have not seen anybody in major sports media talk about the fact that Kwame Brown just called the face of the National Basketball Association a puppet of white people. Ain't nobody spoke on that yet. And I don't know why. Other than, like what Kwame Brown say, they got the white bosses. Now, if he see this shit, he can't say that about putting it on something. These two black men you see right here, we the bosses of this shit.
Yep.
These two black men you see on this motherfucker right here, we run IG Entertainment. So we ain't nobody motherfucking puppets. Ain't nobody making us say this shit that we saying right here. We answer to nobody but ourselves.
Yep.
Can't say this shit about us. You can't call us no motherfucking beta males. We run our motherfucking house. You understand? So you can't use those narratives with us that he using with all these other motherfuckers.
I just wonder if the man just needs something. Needs some money, something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he feels some type of way. He's sensitive about them boys calling him again, the name of his channel, is Bust Life. He feels some type of way about that, but then with me seeing all these other videos of him, it's contradictory. Because in that conservative lane, they be all on the political, they hate political correctness. They think you in a free country, you should be able to say what you want to say and speak your mind, and that we need to get away from all this trying not to step on people's toes and all that shit.
Right.
How the fuck you gonna feel like that? And at the same time, keep crying about journalists and other NBA players saying your ass can't hoop. That's all they said. They ain't say your ass ain't take care of your mama. They ain't say you got your family out of, you did not get your family out of poverty.
Right.
They just said your ass can't hoop.
You hoop.
So how you gonna say the world is sensitive now, but at the same time, every time somebody say your ass was trash in the NBA, not us. I played high school basketball, was a high school basketball coach, but Matt Barnes was better than Kwame Brown in the NBA. Steven Jackson was better than Kwame Brown in the NBA. Gilbert Arenas' damn show was better than Kwame Brown in the NBA. So they can't call your ass trash either, I guess. It seems like you being sensitive.
That's true.
Like you can't be both of them shits. You can't do both. That's like when Trump used to say, "Oh, the media is so unfair to me. They've never seen more unfairness." But at the same time, he was up there always calling people out their name on Twitter.
Yeah.
So this who you dealing with, America. If you think I'm bullshitting, go to that main page. You know what I'm saying? Check out some of them older videos and see the real motherfucker. Now, if you still fuck with them, that's you. You know what I'm saying? But
just don't be
it's deeper than rap. It's deeper than what I thought.
Don't be entertained. That's all I'm gonna say to the people is be not entertained.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just a guy that at the end of the day, you know what a YouTube channel can do for you if you get it going the right way. We all know about the bags that are potentially out there. That's why we doing what we doing or put it on something to get the bags. Okay. So at the end of the day,
but we ain't gonna mislead the people.
That's
what
correct.
We're not gonna do.
That's the whole point of it. It's just we're not gonna sit here and put some jive out there and say one thing and then be totally opposite the next week. Like that's just not it's just not what we doing here. So
not what we doing.
I mean, you know, and like I said, I told you initially up front, I just wasn't paying that much attention to the dude because I had no reason to, in my opinion.
And most people didn't until we
Yeah.
felt like the kid who got bullied was finally speaking out. And I think everybody was like, yeah, finally he's saying something. But then when I look at this other shit again, I'm like, hold on, cuz. How you gonna be the motherfucker who 6'10", 6'11" got bullied by Michael Jordan, by Kobe Bryant, by the rest of your peers, by sports media like Stephen A. Smith?
Yeah.
But you sit here calling poor women welfare queen.
Yeah.
How you gonna be the same motherfucker that do that? You can't be the same motherfucker that do that, cuz.
So can we do this on put it on something? It's Mike's fault, man. It's Mike's fault.
Might be Mike's fault, man. Might be Mike's fault, man. Mike had to bite that bullet, man.
It's Mike's fault. If he'd have been the number 30th, if he was the 48th pick in the draft,
we wouldn't know that motherfucker at all.
We wouldn't know who Kwame Brown was, man.
That's true. Mike fucked up. Mike fucked up. Mike fucked up. I'm telling you something like this. That motherfucker see this shit and try to come at us with that goddamn. Seem like he got a problem with yellow boys. You know what I'm saying? He always saying something about Matt Bourne being light skinned, Chris Broussard being light skinned. Well, I ain't gonna let up off your motherfucking ass. Don't say shit about me, cuz I ain't gonna let up. You understand?
Ain't nothing for him to say. Ain't nothing for him to even talk about. Hey man, you not nice. You just not nice.
Don't fucking play. But America, that's what the real is. That's what the real is on that motherfucker right there. Put it on something. My kids wanted me to tell y'all to make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me across all social media platforms, like the videos, and share them. Did I forget anything?
And turn on the post notifications.
Y'all heard them. And also, visit Statement Tees, LLC.com and shop with us. That's Statement Tees. Every t-shirt you wear
makes a statement.